Hey everyone, Ben Barrows, aka Random Crown, back for part 7 of the $22 Mini Monday 6 Max Hand History Review. If you guys remember from the last part, we just doubled up with queens, and if you don't remember, that means you haven't seen the last video, and if you haven't seen the last video, you may not have seen some of the previous videos. So I urge you to go check out all that you've missed so you're all properly caught up as to where we are at now. Queen 3, not going to be defended here against this under the gun open. 9-10 suited though in the small blind. This could be a playable hand. Get an open from Ami, flat from under the gun +1. We just decide to muck. We could ship it if we perceive both of them to have wide enough ranges, and we know Ami, who's a very good player, is going to be opening pretty loosely, only 5-handed, and under the gun +1 has a lot of ships, so they could be flatting kind of wide. So for those reasons, it would not be terrible to shippity dip it in, but we decided to just take the nittier approach and fold. And we get ace-queen suited the next hand, which is a much more comfortable holding to ship it in with. So we do so over the cutoff raise and take it down. Now you have pocket 5s under the gun, 5-handed, which is also the hijack. And we just muck only a little less than 19 BB effective. Yeah, we just have too many chips to open shove and not enough to raise fold, so it makes it an easy muck. 3 jack in the BB. Easy fold, this is open 3-bet. Now we have ace 8 suited in the small bleezy, facing a raise from under the geezy, and a shippity deezy from next to ag, easy figgity fold. Now we have King Jeezy on the Beezy, facing in under the Geezy Reezy, and we just figgity fold since they only have like 20 BB behind, so they're going to be opening on the wider side, on the tighter side. I mean, they're still going to be wide enough, I think, to make shoving King Jack profitable there, but we decided to just knit it up, wait for a better spot. Like, if the cutoff had opened there, I think we would pretty comfortably ship it in. So, I mean, it's pretty close. Like, I don't think it would be horrible to go all in, but we just decided to wait for a better spot. I have ace jack in the SB, and we get a open from me, and then a massive 3-bet from the button. And we were going to ship it in over the open, but once that guy 3-bets, it doesn't make any sense to anymore, because since they 3-bet to such a large size, we can be pretty comfortable that their range consists of hands that are better than ace jack. Seven jack is going to be a muck against this UTG open, even though we are in the BB, just too many reverse implied odds. Don't want to pair our 7 or jack and still lose to a better jack or an overpair. 9-10 off, just gonna be fold. King jack though on the cutoff again. Would have been an easy open shove, but under the gun opens, so it's just a side fold. So we have like no fold equity, and they're gonna be opening on the tighter side since they're under the gun. Still like not super tight since we are 5-handed. And then pocket 10s is a pretty easy ship in with like 11 blinds, and we just get it through. And now we just defend this 9-10 after we get an open and a call, and then just completely miss the board, so easy check to fold. Nice 7-6 suited in the small blind. Easy jam, but we just make it like 2/3 of our stack, so it makes it more difficult for the BB to call, like we discussed in previous videos, so that way we maximize our fold equity against their marginal value calling range, and we just get it against ace 3 off. Thankfully ship the flip. I know it looks, you know, like we got pretty lucky there, but like in actuality, the equity 7-6 suited has against ace 3 off, it's pretty great. Like, I think we're like a 47-48% chance to win, which is nearly a full 50-50. So we fortunately ship our flip and double up to more than 20 BB to actually have a real chance to go deep in this thing. Now we have 10-4 suited, and we decided to just muck it on the button since the small blind has a massive stack and the BB actually has a good stack to ship it in on us with. So we decided to save ourselves some chips ahead of time and just muck. But if we had both the stacks covered, we would definitely raise any 2 suited. Now we have king 9 suited in the BB, facing this small blind open. We just decided to defend. We could ship it in, would not be bad with like about 20 BB, but we decided to just try and keep in worse kings and worse 9s, and you know, get to play a pot position with a straight fleazy dreezy. And we flop top peasy, and they c-bet a little more than half pot. We decided to just raise here. We just want to get in for stacks. You know, we have top pair, second kicker, blind versus blind. When they have like a pretty wide opening range, we're fairly comfortable. Our hand is best, so we just want to raise, get it in, because there's gonna be a lot of bad turns for us. You know, any spade, any 10, jack, queen, or ace. You know, even like, you know, like a 5 or a 6 or a 7. You know, bring out some straights. So yeah, we just want to raise now and get it in when, you know, again, we're pretty comfortable that we have the best hand. And they just fold, we take it down, which is a fine result. 7-4 suited in the button, no muck. 6-8 suited. Could raise this, but we opt not to, again, because the button and the BB have massive stacks, and the small blind can easily ship it in. We have 6-5 suited BB. Facing a min raise from the cutoff, easy defend. 10 ace jack, rainbow, got the backdoor fleazy dreezy. Blank turn, check check. Now we have 6 high on this river, so we're easily just check folding. Now we have king deuce suited in the SB. Easy complete. BB chickadee checks. 4-4-9 rainbow. We just slightly more than min bet and expect to take it down a lot because they're gonna miss that board so much, and we do so. Queen 6 on the button. Fold for the same reasons we discussed. Yeah, small blind opens and BB ships it, so we saved ourselves some chips because they probably would have shipped it against our open too. 3-6 in the BB. Easy fold is 3x. Ace 9 in the small blind. Facing a button open. This is an interesting spot, guys. We have about 23 blinds facing an open from the button. I know some players would advocate a shove here just because they'll expect the button to be opening much wider than ace 9, so why not just go all in with what is probably the best hand since they're going to be folding so often. And I think that line of thought has merit for sure. But at the same time, whenever we get called, we're always behind. Perhaps they'll call off with king queen. But that's about it. You know, any other ace that calls, you know, we're not in great shape against. Yeah, it's very doubtful they call with ace 8. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to be calling with definitely 8s plus, probably 7s plus. Maybe 6s sometimes. But I think definitely 7s plus, ace 10 plus, and then maybe king queen. Yeah, and like ace 9 just really doesn't fare that great against that range. So we decided to just fold for that reason. We just don't want to get it in bad when called. But I think there's still, yeah, a lot of value in shoving there. I mean, we pick up like, what, 150k to our 800k stack. That's pretty significant. It's around 20%. So, yeah, it's fine to go all in there. I've definitely seen other players do it, but we just decided to take the nitty approach and figgity fold. Queen 7 on the button. Yeah, we just opt to fold for reasons previously stated. Don't really want to tango with the big stack, and the BB could easily just ship it in over us. But ace 8 suited is too good not to raise, so we open it up. On then +1, get flat by the BB, get an ace 10-10 board, 2 diamonds. We just check it back for pot control and to induce bluffs. They put a bet out there on the turn. We easily call. They check the river. We easily bet, figuring our ace to be good. Trying to just milk some value out of Jack X, and they muck. Now we have 10-8 off in the BB. Facing a raise from UTG. And we decided to defend this one since we have some decent straight draw potential. We flop a gutter, and we decided to just make it even muck since we don't really have enough equity to continue. Toad to bank our Miracle 9. And we have a backdoor flush draw too, but like, yeah, they're still under the gun. They have the range advantage. They could easily barrel us off, you know. And even if like they check back the turn, you know, it's like a blank river and we fire, you know, they could easily put us on what we have, just miss straight draw and still call us like ace high. So not really worth proceeding with. And we have Jack Queen on the button, and we just rip it in for about 21 blinds. Yeah, this is how we combat, you know, the small blind having a big stack and the BB having a good stack to ship it in on us with. Since we have him covered, it makes it a lot easier for us to ship it, since, yeah, we're gonna fare pretty well against his calling range. And now when we ship rather than like open and they ship it and we have to fold, you know, like we get them to maybe fold some hands they would have shipped it with, and you know, now we get all in against those hands that they would ship it with that we would have to fold to, you know, like 9s, 10s, you know, like ace 10, you know, like we don't mind getting it in against those kind of hands, but whenever we raise and they ship it, you know, we can't call it off. And this allows disallows the small blind from exploiting us by, yeah, again, just like shipping over us with a wide range. So yeah, this hand plays pretty well in all-in situations against their calling ranges, so we just want to get it in pre, expect to take it down a lot, and we do. Ship a decent pot, you know, with just the bleezies and the antes. And now we get pocket jacks on the cutoff, facing a open from under the gun, and we just easily ship it in for about 13 blinds, take it down, and with that we're over the 1 million ship mark. So this is a good time to conclude part 7 of the $22 Mini Monday 6 Max hand history review. Hope you guys learned a thing or two, and looking forward to seeing you back for part 8. I guarantee it's gonna be great.